this sweet boy is Randy. He's a beautiful chocolate lab. He just got back from the vet where he had a dental performed, and they actually found a stick embedded in the roof of his mouth. It made a huge hole all the way into his nasal cavity.
Randy's backstory is he came from somewhere in the south. He tested positive for heartworm disease and was treated for the heartworms elsewhere. He also had a stick that was stuck in the roof of his mouth that had punctured a hole through his hard palate and into his nasal cavity, which was also removed somewhere else. And then that left a permanent hole, so food and water could communicate between his mouth and his nose, which was causing him some problems. So then he came here so we could do a surgery to try to repair that hole. So the surgery was to create a flap of gingiva, which is kind of your gum tissue, from the palate, where we released a flap of tissue that we folded over to cover the hole and then sutured that back in place. We would expect the healing time to be probably 2 to 4 weeks, but sometimes these don't heal on the first surgery just because there's lots of trauma from eating all the time, the tongue moving in the mouth. So sometimes we have to do more than one surgery to get this to fully heal. So some of this is going to be up to Randy and his body to see, how his body's going to heal and how the surgery is going to take. So we'll be rechecking him a few times over the next, month or so. So he received a long-acting pain injection that will last 3 to 4 days so that he doesn't have to get any pain medication by mouth. And he also received a long-acting antibiotic that lasts about 2 weeks. That way he doesn't have to take any medications, we can just focus on getting him feeling better. Prior to surgery, we had to do a full blood work panel and also some x-rays of Randy's chest to make sure that he was healthy for the anesthesia, especially considering he's a dog that's had heartworm disease. They can have a lot of problems with their heart and lungs that can make anesthesia more risky for them. And then all in all, the cost of the pre-op diagnostics and his surgery was about $3,600.